So what I have here today in this box, as the video title would suggest, is the Smith Wesson Governor. And yeah, some of these I've seen come in the plastic box, but mine came in a cardboard box, so I don't really know what you'll end up getting if you buy one of these. Maybe they do the cardboard now, I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. And here's the Smith & Wesson Governor. Let me give you a little up-close look at it. There it's marked for the 45 Colt, the 45 ACP, and the 410 2.5-inch shells. There's that long cylinder that accommodate the 410 fired shells. Smith & Wesson emblem. I kind of like this matte black finish on it. I'm guessing it's made by Hogue, but I'm not for sure on that. I may end up changing these out to a KL frame round butt wood grip eventually of some kind. But I think the actual frame itself is considered a Z frame. While we're showing the gun. There's the name, Smith & Wesson Governor. Cylinder release. It's got a pretty good trigger on it from when I've dry fired it. It's pretty smooth, I think. Single action's very... I don't know if you can see it there. It's got a tritium front sight on it. And the rear sight's just like a basic notch up here, kind of like on the J-frame revolvers. And you can kind of see the front sight there, I guess. There you go. There's a good... I don't know why it shows up when I cover it with my hand. Probably the background ruining it. Yeah, there's the front sight there. You can see the ridge in there inside the cylinder for the 45 Colt casing, I'm guessing. And I have not fired this gun yet. The Smith & Wesson Governor will chamber and fire all of the ammunition you see here. And this is what we will be shooting today. Some round nose 45 Colt, a little bit of the FTX tipped lever evolution by Hornady. And it'll do the 45 ACP, it's just full metal jacket ammo we got there. We got a little bit of this Federal 410 handgun loads. I got triple aught buck and number 4 shot, well, number 4 buckshot. And we got some of these PDX 1 Defenders. They got 3 discs and 12 BBs inside. I think it's 12. Some of this Remington Ultimate Home Defense has a pretty impressive velocity for the triple aught buckshot compared to the other brands. I got a couple slugs just to try them. And some, I guess, game loads. These are just going to be mostly target loads here in the 6-shot variety. Now the Governor will shoot the 3 different cartridges. It'll do the 45 ACP in a moon clip. since they don't have the rim to hold them in place in the cylinder like the 45 Colt round does, since they're intended for an automatic pistol or a semi-automatic pistol. So it's kind of like you get a speed loader too, and it keeps all your casings together when you eject it. And I will show you that in a minute. It'll also shoot the famed 45 Colt round. That's basically that's the famous round from the Old West. And I'll do pretty much any 2.5 inch 410 shell. This is just, like a game load. It's not a 6-shot. And this is a Federal triple-aught Buckshot handgun load. There's the first of the 4 pellets inside. I don't know if I'd carry one of these or not. I got this mostly for fun. A lot of people think they're the self-defense handgun to end all battles, but there's probably better choices out there. But for shooting out in the woods for fun, like I like to do a lot, I don't know if I'll be able to beat it or not. I haven't shot it yet. I've shot the 410 Taurus Judge ultralight model some years ago. It was pretty fun. I only put a few rounds through it. This is the first time I'll get to play with one fairly extensively. Now if you have a 410 long gun, a 45 ACP handgun, a 45 Colt handgun, I mean, you might want something like this just for the fact that you can share ammo with all the above mentioned. Because, I mean, I just got the 410 Circuit Judge you saw recently. This has made sense for something to have around for fun. So I'm going to wear it out today, and we're going to tape it like usual. Leave your comments below if you want, and enjoy. Okay, this is going to be my first time shooting it. I guess first I'm going to just put some birdshot in here and shoot a 2 liter of Diet Coke. What did I put? Okay. Now I'll put a triple-aught buck in there, a couple of them, just in case that's needed. Which one was that again? Okay. I'm going to put the birdshot first, and we're ready to fire. Enjoy. Damn it. That'll shake it up even more. Okay, first shot, Smith Wesson Governor, number 6 shot I think it was. I don't remember. Game loads, whatever. Shake it up 2 liter. 10 to 15 yards, I don't know really how far it is.
Hit it again.
That was pretty fun. Recoil not much different than a 357 Magnum. Those ejected fairly easily. Pleased so far. Well, the shot disturbed the ground pretty good here. Tore up this moss. Some of those were buckshot, I don't really remember which ones. Ground's all scarred up. There's babies in the bottom, and there's holes all through this thing. Gonna pick her shells out now. Looks like she's going with some buckshot and some birdshot also.
Not just one of these.
They don't kick any different.
Oh, okay.
Take whatever you want. Take as many as you want.
5 or 6 rounds in it.
6.
6. Come on.
Do you just mix them up?
Every other round.
Don't shoot too far away, it spreads out a lot.
Okay.
You get some jugs too?
6 rounds.
We got a milk jug, so what you got here? And a little shaving cream action ready to go. I don't know which shell's coming first, neither does she, I don't think. Nice. Nice. I think that was a buckshot.
Yep, kicked a little harder.
Nice. Get that shaving cream again, honey. Nice. Nice. That was another buckshot.
That's it.
What'd you think of that one?
I liked it.
Not too bad, right? It smells pretty good. Oh, there's some big holes in that thing there. So I think you hit this one maybe with a buckshot. It's still oozing stuff. It's sprayed all through here. And this jug's cracked open pretty good, I think. I'm not for sure what you hit that. I just got birdshot. Oh no, you shot it with everything. Gross. Let's hammer out another.
What? It's all over your face.
I don't care. Let's shoot another 2 liter with the birdshot. Whoa. Cat shooting some triple-aught buck at some big-ass industrial light bulbs. Nice. Nice. Was that fun?
I'm gonna finish them off with 2 birds.
That's a big flame on it.
I think I finished them off. Ready?
Cat with the birdshot. Nice. Look at that fireball. Hey honey. Yeah. I think you're going to be hitting a lot of casings. The gun has a scandium alloy frame. I mean, the gun's a little, it's not too big. People say it's big, I don't think it's that big, but it's pretty light. I don't think it's too overly heavy. And Kat found a 50 BMG casing from like 2 years ago with her metal detector.
Watch out, don't step on it.
Very nice. You're gonna be finding beeps all over this place. I mean, this thing's got a pretty intimidating bore on it with that stainless highlighting it. Oh. Throw. Not at that time. I wasn't sure if these were self-adhesive when I left the store, but turns out I don't think they are. So I had to get this zombie volunteer to hold my target for me. A small variety of shells on this kind of shoot and see target or whatever. I'm going to try this. Let's see, which one do I want to do first? I'll do the PDX one with the discs and the 12 pellets inside. Then I will do a triple aught buck from Federal. And then I'll do a number 4 buck from Federal and a game load. Number 6 shot, I think. Or is it 8? I don't remember. I need to look at the box. Let me find a good distance to do this at. 7 yards seems good for this test. I just want to see how these pattern. That was the PDX-1 Defender. Let's go look at it. So my target wasn't the most stable thing out here. I think that's why these did this. Because it probably turned, I'm not for sure. Try the discs. There should be 4 of them. I'm not really sure which one it is, but these pellets spread out so much at 7 yards, barely any of them hit this 6x10 target. So same thing again, 7 yards. This time we're doing the Federal 410 handgun load triple aught buckshot. Whoops. I did a pretty good pattern at that distance. It's within my fist. It spreads out quite a bit once it gets out of that short 2.5 inch barrel though. Once again, 7 yards, but this time with number 4 buckshot Federal. That was pretty nice. I like that. That put a lot of pellets on target. Remington game load, 7 yards. And that would put quite a bit of pellets on target too.
And what's this one?
4 shot, number 4 buckshot.
And I'll put 1 bird.
Nice, look at that hole. Nice.
Much better. Ready?
Go ahead. Nice. You like it, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I like this buckshot. Wait, I have 2 left.
What is it?
Buckshot.
Some nasty cabbage.
And that's what I call a tossed salad.
Gross. 2 PDX-1 Defenders and a Remington Home Defense triple aught buck. Oh no, cantaloupe. PDX-1 Defender versus a water jug. Yes, they messed it up pretty good. You can see the BBs here. All the Federal?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Gross.
What was that? Aim a little lower, honey,
Okay.
than what you are. The last one was a hit, it just wasn't very reactive.
Whee!
I'm going to show you real quick how these moon clips here load. Cylinder open, and Just drop it in. Ready. Just like that, all one piece. When you eject them, that'll all come out like that, without the bullets, of course. Here's the moon clip without any shells in it. It's a little bit pain to unload them. I used the handle of a small screwdriver and stuck it in the casing and just popped them out. But you gotta be careful about not bending these. Moon clips have been around for a while. Loading them's not as bad the second time. The first time they were a bit stiff. Maybe it'd be easier to unload this time too. I'm gonna put some 45 ACPs in it. Let's see how this thing shoots with some 45 ACP. Not bad. A little higher than that one. A little high. All at once.
I want to try. Give me some. Come on.
There you go.
I hit it.
You nicked it. I don't even think you have any left. There you go. As you know, the 45 ACP is a semi-auto pistol cartridge, and the 45 Colt has always been a revolver cartridge. This difference is the rim. This one is the 45 ACP, and it has a rim intended for use in the semi-auto. And the rim on this one is for a revolver, so it won't just slide through the cylinder. If you put the 45 ACP in the Governor without the moon clip, it falls in. Disappears. But the 45 Colt is intended for a revolver, so it goes in no problem with no moon clips. Cat with some 45. Cat hurting herself. Cat with some 45 Colt lead around nose bullets. Slow. I like. Wrong. 45 Colt lever revolution. Shaving Cream versus Federal's triple-aught Buckshot. And it went out there somewhere. That can got opened up pretty good by that triple-aught Buckshot. There's one hole here, two here, and one here. And I'm going to shoot it again just for fun. And again. I got another Shaving Cream up on the post behind me. And this time I put the even hotter Remington Ultimate Home Defense Buckshot in it. That goes 1250 FPS, I believe. Here we go. That's fun. The damage to this Shaving Cream can is pretty significant and pretty cool, and it smells good. Another shaken up soda, number 4 Buckshot, and a couple game loads. This should be fun. As you know, the Governor will chamber and fire all these different shells. The Governor, I should like to mention, the Governor also comes with a partial moon clip where you can load 2 rounds. So you can do kind of mix and match here, which is what I'm about to do. Okay,
what?
So you can do the 245 ACP just like that. And I'm going to put a 45 Colt. We'll do the Remington Home Defense triple-aught Buckshot. I'll save that one for something else. And we'll do a Federal handgun load, number 4 Buckshot, and a Remington rifled slug. This should be fun. Just to remind you what we got in here, we're going to do 2 45 ACP first, a 45 Colt, Remington triple-aught Buckshot, Federal number 4 Buckshot, and a rifled slug by Remington. Ready to fire. Well, that was my range trip with the Smith Wesson Governor, and overall I had a really fun time with it. Number 1 choice for defense, as claimed, could be. At the very least, this was a fun gun. Thanks for watching. This is Exterminator 87.